Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I would like to share with you about polygon. Let's learn together about triangle. What is triangle? A triangle has three sides and three angles. The three interior angles will add up to 180. There are many types of triangle. There are three special names given to triangle that tell how many sides or angles are equal. They can be 3, 2, or no equal sides or angles. First, triangles. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle has 3 equal sides, 3 angles. Each angle always 60 degrees. Next, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle have 2 equal sides and 2 equal angles. Next, we move to scaling triangle. Scaling triangle have no equal sides and no equal angles. What about another triangle? Other triangle, we have acute triangle. Acute triangle has 3 sides, 3 angles. But all the angles are less than 90 degrees. Next, we also have right triangle. Right triangle have 3 sides, 3 angles. But it has a right angle 90 degrees. Let's move to the obtuse triangle. Obtuse triangle have 3 sides, 3 angles, but one of the angle has an angle more than 90 degrees. Finally, we also have right isosceles triangle. Right isosceles triangle have 3 sides and 3 angles. Special about right isosceles triangle, it has a right angle 90 degrees and also have 2 equal angles at the right side and the left side. To understand more, let's look at an example. We have one triangle that has 3 sides, 3 angles. Given an angle is 60 degrees, 90 degrees, and 30 degrees. Sum all the triangle 60, 90, and 30. It will equal to 180 degrees. As I said, the interior angles of a triangle will be 180 degrees. Let's look at another example. This is triangle has 3 sides, 3 angles. Given the angle is 70, 80, and 30. Sum all the angle 80 plus 70 plus 30. It will be 180 degrees. time. I hope you will understand and learn again. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Nabila Huda binti Zakaria from 1 grade E1. Today, I will to teach all of you about the Pythagoras theorem. What is meant by Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem means that the theorem that the sum of the square of the length of the side of a right triangle is equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse. Use of Pythagoras theorem. We can use Pythagoras theorem to find the length of any of the sides on a triangle. First, we can determine right angle triangle. Second, we can find the hypotenuse. Third, we can find another side. Also, we can determine length of a line segment. When the triangle has a right angle or 90 degrees and a square are made on each of the three sides, then the bigger square has the exact same area as the other two squares put together. So, it is called Pythagoras theorem and can be written in one short equation, which is a square plus b square is equal to c square. This is A, the hypotenuse is C and the length is E. We must note that C is the longest side of the triangle. A and B are the other two sides. The longest side of the triangle is called the hypotenuse. So, the former definition is in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. Why the Pythagoras theorem is very useful? If we know the length of the two sides of a right angle triangle, we can find the length of the side. But we must remember, it only works on right angle triangle. For example, solve the equation. We have 5 and 12, but we must find the C or the hypotenuse. So, put the formula a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. 5 is the A, 12 is the B. So, we must find the C. So, we get the c squared is equal to 169. So, the square root of C is 13. Right angle triangle. In this triangle, a square is equal to b square plus c square and angle A is a right angle. Pythagoras theorem only works for right angle triangle. So, we can use it to test whether a triangle has a right triangle. For example, which of the following triangle is right angle? A, we have the 5, 6 and the Pythagoras is 8. B, we have the 5, 12 and the Pythagoras is 13. Then C, we have 5, 9 and Pythagoras is 10. So, look at one by one. First one, A, 8 square is greater than 5 square plus 6 square. So, angle A must be an obtuse. B, 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 25 plus 144 is equal to 169. 13 is equal to 5 square plus 12 square. So, angle P must be a right angle. Then the C is 10 square is less than 5 square plus 9 square. So, angle X must be acute. So, the answer is B because we have the right angle. Next, about the finding the hypotenuse. We must find the BR, the length of BR. So, BR square is equal to 4 square plus 7 square So BR square is equal to 65. Then square root of 65 is 1.8. Next, about the finding another side. We can also use Pythagoras theorem to find the length of a side other than the hypotenuse. If we know the length of the hypotenuse and the other side, then we can find another side. Then, length of a line segment. We can also use Pythagoras theorem to find the distance between 2 points, which is A and B. A is located at x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. B is located at x 5 and y is 5. Example, solve this equation. We need to find the B, 9 and 15. Then, use the formula a square plus b square is equal to c square. 9 square plus b square is equal to 15. Then, subtract. B square is equal to 225 minus 81. Take 81 from both sides. Then, we got the b square is equal to 144. Square root of 144 is 12. So, that's all for today and thank you. I hope you all can understand. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Aiman Bahtiar and I'm going to lead the group to start presenting this slide about polygons. What is polygons? Somebody have idea about polygons? Okay, actually polygons is a closed plane figure with 3 or more sides, and it has to be made sure that it is straight line with no curve, and also it is a closed plane. It is not an open plane like this. This is an example of polygons. As you can see from this example, there is no open plane and there is also no curves occur on this. You can see in these polygons, right? Actually, polygons is classified by the number of its sides. Okay. The first polygons that we can classify is 3-sided polygon. And usually we call it triangle, like this example. And the tri itself means 3, just like bicycle with 3 set of wheels, we call it as a trishaw, while 3 set of poles joined together we call it tripod, and so on. Then 4-sided polygons. 4-sided polygons we call it quadrilateral. So we can also call square. There are many types of quadrilateral, like the first on the right side, on the left side, call it square, and then rhombus, and at the bottom side we call it trapezium. We can also find quadrant in Cartesian plane. We have from 0 degree to 360 degree. We have quadrant 1, 2, 3 to 4, and then 5-sided polygon, call it pentagon. The example is like the Pentagon building itself, shows the shape of pentagon. And then 6-sided polygon, we call it hexagon. The example is like the head of boat, and this in Malay we call it pumpkin. I don't know what we call it in English. And then 7-sided polygon, we call it heptagon. Actually, I have no idea example of heptagon. And then we move on to 8-sided polygon, we call it octagon. Okay, this one we have example. You can see the sign of stop side of the road, and also the octopus but it's only the opt. It means 8 legs. Like the polygon, only add gons at the back of the opt. And then nonagon, that is 9-sided polygon. This one also I cannot find anything. And then we move on to decagon, 10-sided polygon. Related to decade, means 10 years. This one, 11-sided of polygon, we call it hendecagon. The example is the shillings. Last one, 12-sided polygon, dodecagon. Actually, from 1 to 12, they have their own names, but other than that, I pass to Adib to continue this slide. Thank you very much. Thank you for lending your ears.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Adib Aman. I'll be talking about polygons. So I might have talked a little bit about the type of polygon. So here's a continuation of the type of polygon. So here's a question. What do we call a polygon with more than 12 sides? So the answer is an n-gon, where n is the number of sides. For example, a 20-sided polygon is a 20-gon. So after number 13, 14, 15, 16, etc., we will call the polygon by the number added with dash gon. So for example, 13-sided, 13 gon, 14 gon, 15 gon, and etc. So here's a table of number of sides and names. 3 is triangle, 4 quadrilateral, 5 pentagon, 6 hexagon, 7 heptagon, 8 octagon, 9 nonagon, 10 decagon, 11 hendecagon, 12 dodecagon. So after 12, it will be added with dash gon. There are two types of polygons, which are convex and concave. For convex, all vertices pointing outward. For concave, at least one vertex points inwards towards the center of the polygon. It is said that it looks like it is caved in. So here's a picture of convex and concave. On the left hand side is convex polygon. So as you can see, all the points are pointing outwards. Whereas for concave polygon, at least one side of the polygon are going towards the center. So here's the differences between the two types of polygons. Regular polygons. A regular polygon is a polygon in which all sides are the same length. So for example, this is ABC. From A to B is 3 meters, and for B to C is also 3 meters. So a regular polygon states that all of the sides are the same for triangle or for square or any type of regular polygon. Next, review of similar triangle. Two triangles are similar if they have the same shape, the same angle in the same position. For example, QRP and ACB are said to be similar, even though the length of both both triangles are not the same, but they have the same angle. For example, the angle for QRP is 60 degrees and the angle for ACB is also 60 degrees. It is said to be similar regardless the length of each side. Next, similar polygons. The same is true of polygons. Two polygons are similar if they have the same angle in same position. So like I said before, for the regular polygon, if they have the same angle, it is said to be similar. Its same goes to other polygon for pentagon, for trapezoid, or any other polygon. Also for a rectangle, for example, for this rectangle, if each of the angle are the same, even though the length are not, it is said to be similar. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to share about one type of polygon, which is quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral just means four sides. Quad means four, lateral means side. Any four-sided shape is a quadrilateral, but the sides have to be straight and it has to be two-dimensional. It has four sides and four vertices. The interior angles add up to 360 degrees, which means when we add up all the quadrilateral angles, it will total to 360 degrees. And for your information, besides quadrilateral, there are two another names, which is quadrangle and tetragon. Quadrangle means four angles, so it sounds like triangle. A tetragon is four and polygon, so it sounds like pentagon, hexagon, and the other name of polygon. Now, let's take a look to the type of quadrilateral. We have square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium, and kite. Now, I will explain about the square. A square is a regular quadrilateral. All angles are equal to 90 degrees. So when we total up, it will total to 360 degrees. All sides are of equal length. Opposite sides are parallel. The diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees, and the diagonals are equal in length. Next, for the rhombus. Rhombus diagonally opposite angles are equal. All sides are of equal length. Opposite sides are parallel. The diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. Okay, now for the rectangle. Rectangle is slightly same with the square, but it has one pair of sides that are longer than the other one pair of sides. All angles are equal to 90 degrees. Opposites are of equal length. The diagonals are equal in length. And now for the parallelogram. It diagonally opposite angles are equal. Just like the rhombus, the diagonals opposite angles are equal. Opposite sides are of equal length. Opposite sides are parallel. The diagonal bisect each other. Next, for the trapezium. Trapezium only has one pair of sides that are parallel. The other one is non-parallel. But the angles still total to 360 degrees. Kite. Two pairs of sides are of equal length. One pair of diagonally opposite angles is equal. Only one diagonal is bisected by the other. The diagonals cross at 90 degrees. Next, besides the square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium, and kite, we also have complex quadrilateral. Complex quadrilateral, they still have four sides, but two sides cross over. Like the example, they have four sides, but two sides are crossover. Okay, now let's proceed to the example. So how we calculate the value of x? As we know that the total angle for the quadrilateral is 360. So we just need to subtract 360 to 56 degree, 64 degree and 110 degree. So we can get x is equal to 130 degree. And for the second example is for the complex quadrilateral. As we know that total angle is 360 degrees. So to get the angle here, we need to subtract 360 degree to 309, so we can get 51. Here also the same, and here is 180 degree because the total angle for triangle is 180, so we just need to subtract 180 to 51 and 51, so we can get 78. Same like here, 180 minus 51 and minus 51, so we can get 78 also. So it is proven that the total angle for the quadrilateral is 360 because when we add up all the angle here, we can get 360 degree. So that's all from me. Thank you.